Hello, my peoples. My kings, my queen. I love you all. But this is gonna be the next place I make my YouTube. It's called Caribbean here in Meriden, Connecticut. They make, it says here, mofongo hecho en el Pilon, which means you see that nice, beautiful. It's made out of wood, usually bamboo. And back in the days, the Taino Indians, where I come from, Puerto Rico, where my family originated from, well, we didn't have pots and pans then. So we invented stuff, and Pilon is one of them. And it could be shrimps, it could be meats, it could be any type of meat, because you have to hunt, you know. I mean, nowadays we go to the groceries and we get, excuse me for that. Wow, the radio turned on its own. I mean, excuse for the pimple I have under my nose. It happened, because it happens. Life, things happen. But yes, I'm going to make a video here. It says security camera in use. I'll let the owners know that obviously I'm going to be doing this here. I tried their acapullas, which is of yuca. It's a root that grows out in Puerto Rico a lot. It's very expensive for some reason here in the United States. Out there, we grow it in our lands. So, and yes. So I want you guys to experience it with me. This is like real, supposed to be. I wouldn't say 100%. It's supposed to be like heritage food from the island, because in the Bronx, there's a man there that's the lechonero, and he is out there every day cutting up that pig and making the food right. And I think he goes out every Saturday now. He's older in age, but back in the day when I was younger, he was out there more. So if I'm older, he's older, but I'm telling you, his food couldn't get better, unless you're in the island. So it's like, and if you're an islander born in Puerto Rico and you learn these foods and you come out here, the only thing is when they get out here sometimes, especially in Connecticut, I notice they end up putting less flavor in their food. So we call it soso, and their food becomes soso, and we don't like soso, which soso means no flavor or less flavor, less flavorful. And yeah, when you lose the flavor, you lose your clientele. So we want the flavor to be up there in par. El sabor no puede irse, porque si el sabor y sale soso, nadie va a comprarlo. So it means that if it gets soso, nobody's gonna buy this food. You have to have the sabor. People come here, a lot of people come here because they think it's the most closest thing to Puerto Rican flavored food. But in Meriden, like I said, people don't do what I'm doing. They don't record this. They don't come out here and do these things. And so it makes for either poor quality food or lower quality food. And we're poor people, but just because we're poor people don't mean we don't like flavor in our food. We love flavor in our food. That's the point. And in Puerto Rico, we have Taino Indios that, you know, we're made with borinqueños, boricuas. You know, there's a whole history. I'm not going into it. Why we call Puerto Rico or Puerto Ricans. But we're borinqueños and boricuas, Taino Indios, and we had to hunt for our food. And of course, the bigger in size you were, the more richer you were, because that means you ate more. And I think it is to this day, because when you see a kind of tiny person, even though it's not like challenge eating and you're doing it just for money, it's not like you're eating right, because that's not the way you eat on a regular. Even though I love it, I love my girl. What's her name? She's, oh my god, I cannot believe it. I cannot remember her name right now, because I'm thinking about one of my people, my friends went in there to get food, and I know that it's not gonna be what he likes. I think her name is like Chris the Master Food. She's an Asian chick. I love her to death. Support my supporters, and I hope they do the same back. But let me get through, because somebody's trying to park and I gotta go. Love you guys, and I will be doing it here though.